that find a position that it doesn't keep you tense, but it keeps you relaxed, and it reflects alertness, ability. And more importantly, it's a practice of loving kindness, welcoming this body to this day, to this moment. And as we begin our practice today, and as we agreed as group, we will practice today with lots of patience, lots of loving kindness. Noticing perhaps the contact points. I think Patricia's smiling, which means you hear us, yes? You can hear us? Great. Okay. Fantastic. I love your face, smiling. Yes, it's a triumph to be dealing with the technology. And the wonderful thing is the ability that we have to become creative and use other means how to communicate. Congratulations, Patricia. Yes. And as we begin, perhaps noticing how is our heart, perhaps is beating a little faster, dealing with the technology. And I can identify, sometimes I get a little anxious when things don't go my way. And we welcome that too. So how about the theme of today is allowing everything, whatever shows up, if there's agitation in the body, and if there's agitation in the mind, just allow it to, and welcome it. And if there's a desire for a different experience or a pleasant experience, also welcome it. Yes, welcome everything. Welcome, Carlos. Carlos is joining, connecting. Perhaps sensing the sensations of the feet that have contact with the floor. And since perhaps most of us are sitting, noticing perhaps light pressures on the knees that let us know that we have knees. Feeling the sitting bones on the chair. Perhaps there's a little pressure. Oh, we feel the weight of the upper body. Noticing perhaps the waves, emotion in the belly and the lower belly, and the upper chest, the throat and nose, from the process we call breathing. Just welcoming with kind attention this breath, our breath, life itself. Yes. And noticing perhaps the absence of some of our friends who are on vacation, others taking care of their grandchildren, others working. And noticing the presence of the ones that we are here. And as we practice for ourselves, we practice for others. And if the intention is to practice for others, we also practice for ourselves. Scanning your body from your head, from the hairs, the scalp, forehead. Noticing if you're holding any tension in any part of this part of the head, softening the spaces between the brows. Any urge to move, any urge to find a more pleasant sensation. Just notice it without doing anything, without grasping or pushing it away. Softening the neck, softening all the little muscles on the head, the little muscles of the face, the eyelids. Perhaps there's tiny little movements in the eyelids, at the balls of the eyes. Softening cheeks, nose. Tuning into the sensations of the jaw. And if there's a lot of distraction, or you feel distracted by thoughts, by emotions, not a problem. Just noticing that there's distraction and coming back to the body. Allow the body to be a refuge. Your place of coming home. And connecting the mind, the body, and the heart. Softening the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Noticing what's happening on your hands, on the palms of your hands right now. Perhaps there are little vibrations, this movement, or not. Noticing what's happening in the fingertips, your fingernails. And from your fingertips to the wrist, lower arm, elbows, to the upper arms and shoulders, and up to the neck. Sensing the muscles of the neck moving a little downwards with gravity. Aware of our shoulder blades, the middle back, all the way from the neck down to the middle back to the lower back. Moving our attention, finding a stillness in the body, and finding movement, and how the movement and the stillness can coexist. And how we can be in the middle of the dualities, right or wrong, healthy and unhealthy, the good and bad. To find the middle way, the middle path. Aware of the pelvic area, lower legs, knees, and feet. Expanding that awareness to the whole body. Whole body as a whole. Feeling the aliveness of this body. Feeling this body. The hardness of the body, the lightness of the body, the temperature of the body. Perhaps there's some parts in the body, warmth or cool. Some parts of the body that feel pleasant, others unpleasant. And bringing kindness to, we have trillions of cells in our body. Bringing kindness to every cell. Or at least the ones you sense. Sending kindness. And as we practice the movement also, sending loving kindness to the body. And allowing everything to be the practice. And our intention is to allow everything. Loving kindness and compassion. When we move, we bring the same intention, the same attitude. steadying the body, steadying the mind. Being with movement as we are with the stillness, with kindness. And if the mind goes away, which it will, you just bring it back. As soon as you see that the mind went to the past or to the future, you just bring it back to the practice. So moving your chair to the side or getting up, and let's practice our movement. Yeah. Now we come to a standing position, to what we call it. You want to call it a mountain, you want to be like a mountain, you want to be like a tree. It's up to you. This is your practice. And just to remind you that you practice with kindness, with love. And that means that if there's any movement that you want to modify, you modify it. Listening to your body 75%. And perhaps playing, having fun. Yeah? So bring your feet a little bit on your hips. And let's do a little movement to shake perhaps any tension that we have. So just side to side. Oh, and if it's possible, you can massage the back, the kidneys, and the front, the belly. And at the beginning, perhaps just looking at the front without turning the neck yet. Just waking up the body. And this doesn't mean that the attention goes away. The attention comes to this movement, attending how the body is so fluid. And this is thank you to the water element. Now massage the chest, lungs, just bringing attention, stimulating. Now this time, just look back slightly, massaging a little bit the neck, to the back, and then breathing in and breathing out. And you find a way where you like to breathe in, where you like to breathe out. See where do you want to do that. Now massage the back up to the shoulder, behind your shoulder with the front arm. Twisting the spine in a gentle way and turning to the back with a soft gaze, with a soft neck, soft middle back, soft lower back. All that we're doing is moving from the hips. Come back to the chest. Enjoying moving the body. Down below. And coming back, allowing the body to unwind itself, coming back to the mountain, coming back to the mountain. Yeah, coming back to the center. Now bring your hands to your hips if you want, otherwise you just can do it without it. And we're going to circle the hips, massaging the hips. Massaging. Massage. Inhale, going back. Exhale, coming front. Inhale, going back. Exhale to the front. And we reverse. We switch sides. Waking up the joints of the hips. And slowing down and coming back to the standing. Coming back to standing. And noticing as you finish the posture, you're taking a pause. Notice the sensations that they are present. Now, bring your hands to the front, your fingers to the front. We're going to massage the wrists. Massaging the wrists. Circle into one way and reverse the other way. Okay, now you're going to get the loosen the fingers and just circle them around. Circle them to one way and shake all the little joints of the fingers. You know that every little finger has a purpose. Every little finger and every little fingernail has a purpose. All of them had a purpose. And you realize when you injure yourself, I don't know if that happens, but I injured one of my fingers and I didn't realize how important it is until I injured it because I really needed it and I couldn't use it. Now reverse, circle it around. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to go the other way, but this time you're going to move the elbows. Move your elbows. Circle the elbows. And you bring the attention, the kind attention to your elbows, and you move them around. Now reverse that. Reverse it to move the elbows. And of course, the fingers, the fingers are moving, the wrists are moving, the fingers are moving. Beautiful. Now shake them out. Shake them out. Now shake the whole body. Shake your body. It's like you're actually shaking something. You have seen the trees when they shake all the leaves that they don't really need anymore. Yeah, let those leaves go. Let those leaves get transformed. Just shake your body. Shake your body. You can move to the right, you can move to the left. See, and slowly coming back to stillness, coming back to stillness. Now interlace your hands, and now we're going to circle the arms. Now we engage in the shoulders. Inhale and exhale, breathing in and breathing out. We are actually utilizing the breath to help us massage the body. So if you inhale and you wait, just wait, and you'll see what happens. Circle in the arm, circle it all around. Now reverse that circle, reverse it to the other side. Reverse in the circle, all the way out. Now let go of your arms and just circle around like if you were swimming backwards. Big waves, all the way back. And noticing where do you feel this? Where do you feel this form? Now slowly slowing down and coming back to the front. Bringing the shoulders to the front, shoulders all the way back. And if you want, you can engage the neck and shake the neck as it goes forward and back. Very loosen it up, very gentle, the cervical vertebrae and the shoulders. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Now reverse. Back, up, and forward. Back, up, and forward. You can also alternate right and left. See what works for you. Check perhaps playing with the right and left. Beautiful. And coming back to stillness, noticing and taking a pause, what happened. Now, if you don't have a neck problem, if you have a neck problem, you do half a circle. If not, just circle the leg around. Gentle. Remember, listening to the wisdom of your body. And we're talking about the body of this moment, not the body of yesterday or the tomorrow. In noticing our tendencies, our habits. Perhaps you want to do something else or something that you remember. Those are just your habits. Just following what your body wants today. Now circle it to the other way. One last time. Beautiful. Coming back to neutral, coming back to your refuge, to the breath. Let the breath be your anchor, or let this also be feet be the anchor. Okay, now we're going to stretch the body from side to side. We twisted. Now just side to side. Just let it be. Just let it be. Let it be. Try to see if you can actually tune it into the sensations of the ribs as they move from side to side. And the ribs are being moved by the fluidity of the ribs are actually the earth element. But if you think about it, all this movement is done by the fluidity of the liquids that we have inside our body, the water. Yeah. Okay, coming back to the center. Thank you, John. Coming back to the center. Now we're going to do the chair. Remember the chair from yoga? We're going to the front and to the back. Bend the knees lightly or as far as you can go. One suggestion is try not to lower the buttocks below the knees. If you go below the knees, then you're stretching the knees. We don't need to stretch the knees. So inhale, go front, exhale, going back. Inhale, going in front, exhale, going back. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Bringing in loving kindness, letting go of tension. Bringing in compassion for the body. Exhaling compassion for the body. Lowering the body and bring it out. Lowering the body and back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. You can also here alternate one to the front, one arm to the back. One to the front, one to the back. So the brain really is managing to work front and back. Yeah, front and back. So the attention goes to the left arm and then to the right arm. Come back perhaps to the left arm and to the right arm. Yes, play with your attention. This is good for the mind, good for the brain. Yeah. Now, slowly bring both arms and you can hold the posture, bending the knees. And remember, you have alternatives. You can hold the arms in the front up, you can hold them back, or you can cross them in front and put them on top of your legs. And hold.
Hold the posture. Bring your attention to the muscles that you feel that they're holding this posture the most. I can feel it on the back of my legs, on the hamstrings, on my hips, on my quads. I can also feel a little bit on the abdominal muscles. And of course, since I have my arms on top of the legs, I'm feeling a little tiny pressure on the shoulders also. Now very slowly come up, coming up, shaking the legs, shaking your arms. Sometimes we accumulate a little pressure when we start doing a position like the chair. All right, so we're going to begin practicing a little bit of a balance. So we can use the arms and bring the right leg laterally and switch. You can lift the leg straight, or you can bend the knee and balance your body. So see which one works for you. With the knee bend or with the knee extend. Both ways you actually balancing the body. We're balancing in one leg to strengthening the bones and the muscles of one leg, to strengthening the muscles of the legs, the abdominal muscles, the hips, and to strengthening our mental ability to be steady and to practice balance. That as we age, we lose our balance. And of course, we're going to age. It's life itself. Nothing stays the same. Everything changes. And at the same time, we can perhaps maintain some balance. We can move until we can move. You can use the arms, so you can just hold the arms to the side. It's up to you. And of course, you can sit, you can just use the arms. If you get tired standing, and as you're ready, you can just balance in one leg. You can bring the leg to the front, you can bring it to the back, or you can hold it on the side. See which one is good for you. Perhaps bringing the attention to the breath, steadying the breath, bringing the attention to the chest. Sometimes when we balance or we encounter in a stressful situation, we get anxious and that anxiety is felt on the chest. And the reality is that emotion is just a concept and it's just sensations. And if we bring attention to the sensations and explore it, that they're just sensations, and we bring attention and we give them a space, you might find freedom from the agitation and relate differently with that emotion. Whenever you're ready, just change, switch sides, and remember the practices of loving kindness, compassion, allowing anything, any judgments, any push, any demands, just allowing them to be and recognize, is this helpful? Is this loving? And if it's not, just let it go. And sometimes we can't just not let it go, but we have to let it be and see the results of it. Relax, 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 shaking the legs out. Beautiful. Now we're going to go and we're going to sit. And of course, as always, you have a choice. If you still want to stand, that's fine also. You're going to sit, going to bring both arms up to the sky. And with the palms down to the floor, just drop the arms down, just regulating the emotions, or regulating our nervous system. Coming down and noticing the difference between sitting and standing. Inhale, going up. Inhale, going down. Inhale, going up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, going up. Exhale, going down. Lowering the arms. Lowering the arms. Now we're going to circle around the earth. Bring your arms up. You're going to drop them towards your left side and circle. And we go up and back. Beginning on the left side and circle. Really opening the front body and opening the back body. Inhale and exhale as you drop down. Inhale up and you exhale as you circle around. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. I don't know about you, but this feels really good in the upper body. Really good on the back of the shoulders, where we accumulate a lot of tension. One last time on the left side. Now we're going to reverse. We begin on the right leg and reverse it to the other side. You can even side. Of course, you don't have anyone to scare around you. Exhale, going down. Inhale, going around. Exhale, drop it towards Mother Earth. Massaging the middle ribs, opening the heart, opening the lungs, massaging the arms, the fingers. One last time. And coming back to the center. And again, this time you're going to bring both arms up. And then you're going to bring them to the front. Bringing the energy, clearing the energy. If there's any negativity or any resentments, any anger, any stories that we tell ourselves about our past or future, just letting it go. Lowering down. Inhale, going up. And slowly going down. One last time, inhale, going up. Exhale, going down. You're going to hold. You imagine you have a ball of energy right in front of you. You're going to hold that. Softening your face, softening the shoulders, softening the upper body. Now remember that ball never detaches. Yeah, you're just expanding the ball, stretching out to the side, right side, and left side. Your anchor are your sitting bones in this time. So the sitting bones are really rooted down to the earth. Inhale, going up. Exhale as you change the form. All these forms, postures, they're just forms that we are actually using to practice loving attention, to practice connecting with the body. In a way, it is a body scan of movement, scanning my body. When I go to the right, I scan my fingers, I scan the middle, the inner part of my arm. I scan the sides of my body, the hips, the ribs, scanning that part of the body. Now you're going to hold it to one side. And this time, see if you can reach. Don't drop the body. The body stays. You just reach with the arm. And if you want, you can look up to the hand and drop down to the floor. Look up, very gentle stretch for the neck. And look down. Look up. When you go down, actually, you're stretching the middle back. And if you take a pause right there, looking down, you might explore with curiosity and attend to the muscle of the inner part of the back, the upper back. When you're ready, just relax the neck, relax the arm, and switch side. In the left up. Sitting bones are your anchors. They're really rooted. And you can look up and diagonally looking down. Up and make a diagonal with your head. Yep. Up. And again, in here you can hold, and bring attention to the middle back. And bring curiosity, bring it to the left side of your body now. Left side of that upper back. Relax the neck. Now bring both arms up. And as you bring them up, bring your shoulder blades together. And now stretch that part of the body this way. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. One last time. And relax, 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 relax the body. Relax. Relax. Now I'm going to put lower this. We're going to practice a little bit with our lower body. Bring the left leg up and massage your ankle of the right foot. Reverse. Okay, now add the knee. Massaging the knee. Now reverse. Now you're going to massage from the hips. Massaging the hips. Inhaling and exhaling. Reverse. Oops, just felt a little crack of this knee. Sometimes it happens. The lack of movement. Now drop that foot on top of the leg, the other leg. And massage your foot. Say hello to your foot. Feel the temperature of your foot. Feel the texture of your foot. Feel the touch. Explore your little fingers, top of your foot. And hold it there. This time we're going to bring both arms up to the ceiling. And you're going to lean towards the front. Wherever you fall, wherever you reach. And see if you can bring your attention to the right hip. Explore. Bring your flashlight of your attention to that hip. How do you find the hip? Is it open? Is it closed? Is it hard? Is it soft? Are you holding something? Is it pulsing? Is it numb? Are you judging the hip? Are you expecting to change the sensations? You're wanting different sensations. All is welcome. Just notice when you recognize all these habits of mind, what happened? Now, expand the awareness to the lower back. What's there? Expand the awareness to the middle back, upper back, shoulders, neck, head. Taking a pause, bringing mindfulness here. Bring me kind awareness, compassion. Perhaps you see joy. You feel joy, tranquility. You dwell in the here and now. Rolling up. Letting go of the leg slowly. And notice the part of the body. How does it feel? And slowly, now you practice the other side. First with the foot, circling that joint, circle the ankle. Switch. Now engage the knee. Reverse. Now involve the hip. We are really massaging the ankle, the knee, and the hip joint. Reverse. And you drop the foot, now a leg on the other side. And you do the same, you care for that foot. How is this foot feeling? You can now even look at it, all the little veins, the colors. Perhaps you have some a suntan or no. And observe all the lines or no lines at all. Or perhaps you have hairs on your foot, in that foot. And coming back now to pay attention to our posture and bringing your arms up and lowering the body to the front. And again, you don't have to go as slow as anybody else, except as low as your body wants to go. And now you drop the attention to the left hip. really inside. We have a muscle that is called the psoas muscle that is actually very connected to the hamstrings, to the quads, to the hips muscles, to the lower back. And sometimes it gets very tense. This is a muscle that reacts when we are afraid, when we are preoccupied. We tense really a lot. And that's why a lot of people suffer from lower back pains, because our body really responds. The most sensitive part of our body responds. And response is okay, but the reaction is when we tense. That's a reaction. And usually that reaction is called, it's called rejecting what we don't want and wanting something else. Again, the attention to the lower back, the middle back, the upper back, neck, letting go, allowing everything to be. Rolling up, coming back to sitting, coming back to sitting. And noticing how is it that part of the body that you just moved? How is it? What is the texture? Is it lighter? Is it heavy? Is it open, expanded, or closed? And we'll take an inhalation with the arms facing the ceiling. And lower it down. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to finish with a few sun salutations, modified sun salutations. Bring both arms up. Bring them to a prayer position. And lowering down. Inhale. Prayer position. And exhale. One last time, inhale. And lowering. Bringing your hands to your lap or to whatever it feels comfortable. Noticing what's here now. What's here now? Are there any distractions? And we come to the end of our session. I hope you have a wonderful day. And we go into a little discussion.